light, clouds.
Light and clouds, yes. Mm-hmm. And can you travel within this light and clouds?
I think I could do about anything.
Okay. So tell me what it is that you make a decision to do within this light and clouds. What do you do next?
I reach out.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I create.
Mm-hmm. What is it that you're creating?
Heaven on earth.
Heaven on earth. What does heaven on earth look like to you while you're in that position?
Mm-hmm. Vibrant.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Alive. Sparkly.
Mm-hmm.
Fun.
Yes. What do you see or experience?
Just be.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So take a moment and just enjoy this area, this place. And I know that you have those that assist you. Take a moment and call them forward.
They're already here.
Mm-hmm. Tell me who they are.
They're all one.
Mm-hmm.
We're all one.
We're all one, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me more about that.
Just they don't need names.
Mm-hmm.
It's not important.
It's not important. What is important?
The love.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The purity.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Sacredness.
Sacredness.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. It's home.
It's home. Very good.
Yeah.
So while you're in this beautiful place that you call home, let's find out a little bit more about your mission and what it is that you do when you're home in preparation for your incarnations. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll go to a meeting place where you will get more answers. 1, 2, and 3. What is this place? Mm-hmm.
It's just light.
It's just light, yes. Mm-hmm. Connect with this light.
It's very comfortable.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Are you alone in this light?
Always.
Always, yes.
Well, physically,
yes.
yes, but no, I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I can't see it doesn't mean it's not here.
Okay. So tell me what it is that you are experiencing in this light. What do you know?
Completeness.
Completeness, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
It's a steady stream of just... It's more energetic than visual.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Seeing visions, so to say, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I want you to feel.
Yeah.
Yes. So what is the decision that you make while you are there? What makes you move forward from that place? Just know it.
So it's kind of like a bearer of truth.
Mm-hmm. A bearer of truth. Very good.
Divine nature.
Mm-hmm.
creation,
Yes.
not alone.
Yes.
Yeah.
So from this place where you are, where you're the bearer of truth and divine nature, I want you to see from that perspective the lifetime that Dawn has had. What has she had to learn in order to be reminded that she is the bearer of truth?
She had to have a lot of experiences.
Mm-hmm. A lot of experiences. And what are the purposes of these experiences? They seem to have been pretty off the chart.
It's because it is off the chart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You got to go in deep
Mm-hmm.
to the recesses and the depths of just people's brokenness,
Yes.
their evilness, their, you know, and you've got to be able to come out the other side and have compassion because they don't know any better.
So is that why Dawn chose to live these experiences herself?
I don't know if I chose.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but apparently it was by design for
Yes.
sure.
All right.
Because nobody just gets this on a, roll of the dice.
Very good. So let's go to the origin of when this decision was made to choose her parents, to choose the experiences.
It started way back.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all.
Let's go back. Where
the
is
spark of creation.
All right, so go there. Go to the spark of creation and let's find out what's going on. Allow yourself to be there. What do you know?
It's a mission.
Mm-hmm.
It's never been done. And all of the creations, all of the incarnations, it's never been done before.
Mm-hmm. And what is this mission that needs to be done?
To take all the particles, all the points of light,
Mm-hmm.
to bring them into precise alignment.
And how is it that this is done? How can you take all those points of light and bring them into precise alignment?
You gradually pull it in. You pull the particles together.
Mm-hmm.
You have pillars and points of light throughout all of creation
Yes.
that act as magnets and resonance and vibration. And it gains strength and brightness.
Mm-hmm.
And it creates creation.
Very good. Now, are all of these points of lights individually, are they all creation?
They're all connected to
They're all-
creation.
So why is it that they have been disconnected from creation? What happened there?
I think there was a break in the circuit, or so to say, where something was introduced. Maybe it was an attempt to replicate,
Mm-hmm.
but with different different, I want to say agenda, but different motivation, not of the crystalline, clear rainbow light. It was something else, like a virus.
Mm-hmm. So allow yourself to go to that point in which that virus is being introduced.
Mm-hmm.
What's happening? In which manner is this being introduced?
It seems like it's hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But it was designed to be like that.
So a question. If we're talking about creation, about the creator itself, is this like a prime creator?
It is the creator.
The A creator. So if the creator has been created and creates everything, how can something be hidden without the creator's knowledge?
Maybe it's a test.
Okay. Is it a test for creator itself?
Test for purity.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
The perfect design.
Okay. So zoom in on this moment where this was put into creation. And tell me what happens.
Seeing resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Struggle.
Yes.
Mm.
Is this
separation?
Is this what's being put in?
I think.
Yes.
I think those are the things.
Yes.
And fear.
And fear. So, how does resistance and struggle and separation and fear, how does that affect creator?
It's just parts of creation that have, like, maybe drifted away.
Okay.
And found, like, other particles that weren't quite latched in there.
Okay.
You know, it's kind of like stringing beads for one and then none. You know, I don't know.
Yes. And notice your light when it comes to all of creation. How do you fit into these little beads?
I have some of all of it. All of it.
Was this a choice by you or by creator to have all of it?
I think it's kind of like a mission, I guess. It's kind of like a choice.
It's a choice.
It's an experience.
Okay.
It's a choosing. And then hopefully we pull it all back together.
Okay. So I want you to notice if you are the only one doing this, or if are all of these particles pulled back on their own.
It's a give and take.
Yes.
It's a flow.
Yes.
Energetically.
Yes.
It's finding the balance, the harmony within the darkness and the light.
Okay.
Which, once you balance it, then you could choose a little bit better.
Okay.
You know, kind of like you take the blinders off a little at a time.
Okay.
Because otherwise it would be too bright for people to handle.
Very good. So now that we know what the mission is, to bring everything back, what is the mission of going on these incarnations? What is it that you need to learn or do when you get a body and have a physical experience?
kind of like the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yes.
And you have to be the same throughout all of them. You have to carry the same energy, frequency, mission.
Yes.
And we're different people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want my temples back.
Mm-hmm.
I want my people and my gardens and my royal baths, and I want the opulence that there's no need for anybody to suffer. There's enough for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and
Very good. So listen carefully. I'm going to count to 3. When I get to number 3, you will go back to one of those times in which you had all of those. You had the opulence, you had the baths.
yeah.
1. Going back to that now. 2. And 3. Even if you think you're making it up. Are you indoors or outdoors? What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Right now I'm just in the light.
Mm-hmm. So detach from that light. Allow the light to take you.
Well, I walk through the halls of my temple,
Very good.
and it's all marble, and just everything's just pristine.
Look
I
at
have attendants,
I have attendants, yes. And
beautiful ladies.
what do you look like? Are you male or female?
I think I'm male.
Mhm.
I mean, not male, female.
You're female?
Yeah,
Yes. Tell me
but I
about...
could be male. I don't
Well?
know, because I can't see me. I just,
Well, feel yourself. You'll know the energy that's coming from you. Do you feel male or female energy?
really both.
Mm-hmm. Notice how you're dressed there.
Yeah, okay. I have that robe,
Mm-hmm.
so it's female.
Female. And you can now focus on your body. You can look at your feet. Are you wearing anything on your feet?
Just, I don't think it's a sandal, but there's something on my feet. It's like maybe a braiding or something.
Braiding, yes.
Between the toes.
Mm-hmm. And what color is your robe?
It's white with a, like with a drape.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like a, it's like maybe a reddish color.
And what does that red signify? Does it have a meaning while you wear that?
I think it's royalty.
Mm-hmm. Very good. What else? Look at your arms. Do you have anything on your arms? Any ornaments?
Maybe something around here like a snake.
Yes. What is that made out of?
I think it's some metal, maybe a,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
it could be brass gold.
Yes.
know.
And is your hair long or short?
It's long, but it's up.
Mm-hmm. Do you wear anything on your hair?
Well, it's up kind of like a bun, kind of like, so there's something that ties it together.
Okay, very good, very good. So now that you know what you look like, let's take a stroll around your temple and tell me what you see.
You see the gardens,
Mm-hmm.
the butterflies,
Yes.
and I hear the birds
Mm-hmm.
and the water from the fountains.
Yes.
So we walk through.
How many are with you?
I can't really see because they're behind me.
Okay, so your attendants are always behind you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So So we're walking, but two are coming up, one on each side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what do they call you?
I want to say queen.
Mm-hmm. They call you by your title?
I believe so.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Very good. So let's close this scene and go to a point in which you are with those that you love in that temple.
Mm-hmm.
Your family. I'm going to count to 3. When I get to number 3, you will be there with them. 1, 2, and 3.
Celebration.
Mm-hmm. What's happening?
Eating and drinking and laughing.
Yes. What is it that you're eating and drinking? Take a look.
I don't know, they're like chalices.
Mm-hmm.
And nice, like, tables are set.
Yes.
There's music.
What kind of instruments are they playing?
Some kind of stringed.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even some harps in there.
Nice.
Yeah, it's all just so special.
And who is around the table with you?
My king.
Yes. Take a look at his eyes. The eyes are always the window of the soul. Have you seen these eyes before?
You can't see him.
Mm-hmm. Feel his soul then.
Yeah,
Does he seem familiar?
he is.
Mm-hmm. And feel the connection that you have with your king. How do you feel with him?
Complete.
Mm-hmm. Yes. How old are you there?
30.
Mm-hmm. And do you and the king have a family? Do you have children?
There are children.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they're ours.
All right.
But they belong to us.
They belong to you. So it seems that the land belongs to you, the temple, the palace belongs to you,
Yeah,
the children.
of course.
What else are you responsible for in this place?
Seeing that everyone's taken care of
Mm-hmm.
and happy.
Yes. Is this something that's difficult to do, or do you feel that this is something that's natural to you?
It's natural. It's just what we do.
That's what you do. Very good. So I want you to go ahead and close that scene, and when I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you will move to another moment in that lifetime in which something very important is happening. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you? Notice if you're indoors or outdoors. What do you notice?
Something's happening.
Yes. Tell me about it.
There's a message.
Mm-hmm. Where is this message coming from?
The outside.
Mm-hmm. What's happened?
There's some threat to our well-being.
What is it?
A threat to our well-being.
A threat to your well-being. Yeah. So what's happening?
Not sure.
Okay.
But there seems like there's some calamity.
Is this calamity happening outside of your palace?
I believe it's it's coming from the outside, but the discussion's inside.
Okay. So take a moment and listen to this discussion, and you'll know what's happening. What is threatening your well-being?
Some kind of accident.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What happened?
There was a death of some kind.
Mm-hmm. And whose death?
Somebody important.
Yes.
Maybe even my king, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's right here, though.
We feel it right there. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's part of my soul.
Mm-hmm. Advance a little bit more to know the truth. What has happened?
I think he left.
Yes. Where has he gone?
Maybe a different point of light.
Mm-hmm. What does that mean to you?
I remain solid.
Yes. Now, when you say that he has left to a different point of light, has he physically left, or has his soul left?
It's part of his mission.
Part of his mission. Mm-hmm. And this leaving you, is this a separation to you or to his life?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. If you did know, even if you think you're making it up.
Well, you can't separate this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
And notice how this separation has affected you.
it's magical
Mm-hmm.
because it's such a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have lessons like this without the truest form of love,
Yes.
or it doesn't really. It's superficial.
So this separation of him leaving, has this been a lesson for you?
It's been a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all divine,
Yes.
but not necessarily pleasant.
Mm-hmm. So let's find out what happens with this lesson. I'm going to count to 3. When I get to number 3, advance in that lifetime to another important moment. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening? Where do you find yourself? Are you indoors or outdoors?
I'm at my property.
Yes.
Ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
Just forehead to forehead.
Mm-hmm.
All the fractals together.
Mm-hmm. Notice who you're with.
Yeah, he's there.
Your king. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He says he remembers.
Mm-hmm.
And he cries.
Yes. And at this moment where all of it is coming together, I want you to notice the yearning and desire of having everything back. Having all of the palaces back, all of the people back.
it saves everybody.
Mm-hmm.
They can be free.
Yes.
That's the mission.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big one.
Yes. So where do you carry all of this?
I carry it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just who I am.
Okay, very good. So take a moment and talk to Dawn about this mission.
You're doing a good job, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Just let it flow.
Mm-hmm. And recently she has felt that there are people in her life that has separated from her.
Yeah.
What was the purpose of having to separate all of those people from her life?
To learn. To heal.
Mm-hmm. So each one of those that were separated, it kind of reminds me of the statement that was made about creation. How something was put into creation to separate it with fear.
Yes.
Is this what is being done to not only Dawn but others?
Well, yeah, because it's a distortion of the truth.
Mm-hmm.
It's all bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
It's created. They created separation through many, many forms. They've had as many lifetimes as we have had.
Mm-hmm.
They've had just as many.
Yes.
To perfect what they do. So, and now they're at the end of the rope.
Mm-hmm.
And they are, yeah, they're desperate.
Mm-hmm. So for those who have not been able to increase their vibration or be at the same level, what's going to happen to them?
That's all part of the plan.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have experiences that are going to give them an opportunity to remember. Yeah, it's all for each. It's all the individual. It doesn't have anything to do with what's going on around them.
Mm-hmm.
It's their personal soul evolution.
Yes.
Yes.
So when someone separates from somebody else who is awakened, we should let them go.
We find value in what was presented, and we cherish that.
Yes. But in many of these that are slipping away and separating, they're family members. They're our own children, our own
Yes.
parents.
Yes.
What is it that needs to be learned from that? From the one losing them?
That nothing is ever lost.
Mm-hmm.
There's a plan for everyone, but it requires sometimes to separate.
Yes.
It is part of the plan for yours and that person's evolution. That you cannot be attached to it. It's not personal, even though everything tells you that it is personal. No, it just is. You don't have any control over these circumstances that present themselves. We do not know what our next breath will be. Okay? It's all a lesson in acceptance and surrender, humbleness,
Yes.
reaching inside,
Yes.
and yeah, kind of like that.
So Dawn says that she never closes the window. She always leaves a window open for those who have hurt her.
Yes.
Will they eventually be coming back?
It's totally up to them.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't have anything to do with it after the lesson's been,
Okay.
you know.
Mm-hmm. Good, good. So one of the things that is going on with this time now is there are things happening on Earth that are very, very dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
Not only with the people, but with the land,
Mm-hmm.
the weather.
Yes, that's why we need to really, yeah.
Mm-hmm. What's happening with that?
It's seeking balance.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You know, it's the same like the beginning of creation.
Yes.
It's always that balance.
So what is out of balance right now? Go ahead and connect with the Earth. What is she doing?
She cries,
Mm-hmm.
but then she knows too. You know, she has her mission too.
Yes.
And she's expanding. People think it's running out, but she's expanding.
Yes.
She's making room for all that's going to happen.
What is going to happen with the Earth?
It's going to shift.
In what way is the Earth shifting?
Yeah, it's going to be, there's going to be water in dry places. And the natural ecological order is going to be restored through these shifts.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would think that if there is water where there are now dry places, there's going to be a lot of people either displaced or gone.
That's why we need to have everything put in place, because the shift is coming.
Mm-hmm.
We need to have our communities. We need to have our self-sustainability, and that's the message that I put out now.
Yes. So how can somebody become self-sustained in this upcoming shift?
Detach from as much as they can
Mm-hmm.
of any governmental, religious, political.
Yes.
And simultaneously I want to say, even if it's just start a herb garden,
Mm-hmm.
drink better water,
Yes.
have gratitude, send prayers to the water and the earth.
Yes.
Yes. And our air, because it's healing itself. We're doing the work, and you can't really, and that's what's cool. It's hidden, but it's
Mm-hmm.
being done. Everything's going to be okay for everybody.
Yes. So, again, I get back to if there's going to be water where there is now dry land,
Mm-hmm.
I would think you can't really be very attached to your land. It may not be the place where you're going to be.
Everybody is specifically where they should be
Okay.
at all given times.
Okay.
There's no mistake or accident in the positioning of people. They are called, they are moved, they are set. Yes.
Yes. So right now I know there's a lot of moving around
Correct.
from people going from, for example, California to Texas and moving into the mountains and different places.
Yes.
Why has Dawn specifically been put where she is right now?
Because I have, my land is sacred.
Yes.
It's a power point.
Mm-hmm.
It's a temple. It's a spaceship.
Yes.
It's a magical garden. It has all the elementals.
Very good.
So I'm the caretaker, but sometimes I have to go other places
Yes.
because they need whatever that, or like I learned how to talk to the stone people
Yes.
when I was out. Prisha told me, she's the Hopi Prisha Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
She's a Hopi representative for the world. She said I talk to stone people,
Mm-hmm.
but now I understand what that is. There's civilizations in those rocks.
So, are they specific rocks where these stone people are, or are they everywhere?
They're everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
They're still here.
Are these very large, these stone people, or small?
They're, because there are civilizations within the rocks,
Mm-hmm.
you know, so I guess by the mind's eye it'd be small, but in dimensional
Yes.
sight it's vast.
Okay. These stones, do they hold memory?
Mhm. They hold stories. It's
They
our
hold
history. It's histories upon histories.
Mm-hmm. Because it brings back something that happened to me when I went to Peru. The very large stone structures. I put my hands on them, and almost as if I was watching a television, I saw the ceremonies that took place in the grounds in front of them.
They're alive.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So is this what we mean by communicating with these stone people, that they tell you their stories?
They just show them to me. I've always, like I get a lot of, not so much these days, but early on in my work, I never did understand, like, I'd go to bed at night, and it was like, just hundreds of thousands of people, different faces, flashes of faces,
Mm-hmm.
would just come to me, you know, different, and some weren't even like human, but it would just be a flash, and I mean, like lots, like probably a million by now,
Mm-hmm.
and I always wondered what that was, but like if those were all me,
Yes.
and that's how many incarnations I've lived.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be a lot, but I think, and then what is the purpose? Because there would be goddesses, there would be like all kinds of gnarly looking men, you know, and with each face there's like an energetic imprint
Mm-hmm.
of it, you know, which I guess is a place, time,
Yes.
and, you know, but it's also fast because it's telepath, you know,
Mhm.
just a lot happens in a short amount of time.
So where is the source of all of these images that come? Find the source of it. What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
It's part of the plan.
Mm-hmm.
They knew I'd recognize them,
Yes.
and they needed just that contact, that eye contact,
Mm-hmm.
that energetic, I see you. And, you know, they needed something,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
and they knew they could come. And I would see them, and I was not judging any of them, regardless of how, whatever impression I got.
And these that are coming, are they meant to continue to come? Or was that just a phase where she needed to know
It
about
seemed
this?
like it was a phase,
Okay.
you know, but I'm open, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not shutting my door to nobody. You know, I honor it, sure.
Very good. Very good. So let's go a little bit deeper and just allow your breath to relax you even more. Feel the parts of your body that are usually on alert. Feel that getting more and more relaxed. Using your breath to relax. In through the mouth, out through the belly. That's it. And I'm going to take you back to another place. And that is Atlantis.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Everything was good.
Yes, tell me where you are.
I don't know, but it's just everything.
Mm-hmm.
It is the truest of homes.
All right. Allow you allow me to just guide you deeper into this memory. I'll count from 1 to 3 with each number.
Oh,
Feel
I just
yourself.
never want to leave there when I go to this place.
All right. 1, going deeper into it, beginning to experience everything more vividly. 2, feel the feelings all around you. And 3, are you indoors or outdoors?
I'm in the energy.
In the energy, yes.
That's where I stay. Not so visual, but
That's all right.
I recognize the,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, his
What does this energy feel like to you?
powerful.
Mm-hmm. And this powerful energy, is it coming from a certain area?
It's coming from my heart and in my...
Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Feel that energy.
Mm-hmm.
And allow yourself to go back to this memory of this place that you love so much.
It looks a lot like the temple areas,
Mm-hmm.
the gardens and the arches and the lifestyle.
Yes.
Yeah, and the opulence and the kind of like the same story, different day.
Mm-hmm. And notice yourself there.
Yeah.
Is it similar?
It's different.
Mm-hmm.
Shifted.
Yes. What has shifted? What is the difference?
Like maybe child.
Mm-hmm. Are you a child there? Mm-hmm.
We might all be, I don't know.
Are you male or female child? Yes.
I think it could be male.
A male child, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So take a moment and just feel your body, know your body. Look at your skin. Is your skin light or dark?
Just tan.
Tanned, yes. How do you wear your hair?
It's short.
Mm-hmm. What type of clothing do you wear there?
Like shorts and shirt.
Mm-hmm. Are there any others around you at this time?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Who's there?
Little girl.
Mm-hmm. Who is this little girl?
I think now that's me.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more.
It's just playing.
Are you playmates?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Best friends.
So when you play together, what kind of games do you play?
We're sitting in the on the ground. We got a stick.
Mm-hmm.
Our feet are touching each other.
Yes.
Like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, maybe we're spinning it.
Yes. When you say you're spinning the pole?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it's just play.
Very good. Very good.
My best friend.
Very good. So I'm going to count to 3. When I get to number 3, you're going to be a little bit bigger and something very important is happening. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you? Feel it.
I'm home.
Mm-hmm.
In my bed.
In your bed. Tell me more.
Holding. Yeah, that's where we're at.
Mm-hmm. How old are you there?
Maybe 20s,
Mm-hmm.
19s,
Yes.
maybe 25. Maybe younger, probably 20s.
And notice the importance of this moment.
It's a promise.
It's a promise. What promise do you make?
To never change.
Mm-hmm. Does he make that promise, or just you?
Now it's together.
Together. Very good.
Yeah, it's always together.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So I'll count to 3, and you'll go to the last day of your life in that lifetime in Atlantis. 1, 2, and 3. How old are you?
Maybe,
What is it?
I'm just trying to think, maybe 38, 40.
Mm-hmm. What's happening?
It seems like there's a collapse.
What has collapsed?
Maybe the buildings,
Mm-hmm.
the structures, they've been shaken.
What do you imagine is shaking the structures?
Maybe turbulence in the earth,
Mm-hmm.
grids,
Yes.
Shifting.
Mm-hmm. And as you are in this collapse, are you by yourself or someone with you?
By myself.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
Just separation of some kind, but it's still light.
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't change anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's just different.
Yes. So what happens to your body?
I don't have one.
Mm-hmm. Where are you?
In the light.
Mm-hmm. So now that you're in the light and you look at that lifetime, what was the purpose of that one?
Same as all of them. To love.
To love. Did you accomplish what you came to that
Yes.
lifetime to do?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And what have you taken from that life?
Love.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to notice this love that you've taken from there. How is that love now affecting you in the life as Dawn?
It's helping me. It's guiding me.
Mm-hmm. And this yearning that Dawn has for that life in Atlantis, what was it about that lifetime that keeps her yearning for wanting to get it all back?
It's
Mm-hmm.
it's a restoration process.
Yes, a restoration process. Tell me about that.
It's like there was destruction
Mm-hmm.
to eradicate the mission, and it came the way it came.
Yes.
But that's how stupid it is. They can do all that and it doesn't change a thing. It's still happening.
Yes.
And it's still here.
So it seems that something is happening similar to the Earth now.
We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know.
There are many trying to eradicate the mission.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those fuckers don't give up.
Mm-hmm. So what could Dawn do in order to ensure that this mission is not eradicated at this time?
Continue to do my work.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not going to happen on my watch.
Yes.
Nope.
So what exactly is her work? Because she's at a standstill right now. She knows that there's something ahead, but she's being held back.
I just need to be free to walk the earth without limitations of finances or health or whatever to impede me in any way, because I trust that my divine guidance is pure,
Mm-hmm.
and I trust it. And either people will trust me or they won't.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll still do my work in however it's laid out before me.
Wherever she is.
That's it. That's
Mhm.
what I got. That's what I do.
Very good. Very
I
good.
show up.
Mm-hmm. So does she need to be concerned with what she's going to do in the future, or
No.
will it all
'cause
be coming?
It's already there. It's already been done.
Mm-hmm.
It's already done.
Very good.
And it's good.
Very good.
I do good work.
Good work. So let's find out a little bit about the galactical existence.
The rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
Rainbow. My rainbow people.
All right. Let's find out about the rainbow people.
Yeah, they're just special to me. They were
Mhm.
one of the first to show themselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is their message to Dawn?
We're one.
Mhm.
We're the same. So there's
So tell me about the rainbow people. Do they live within rainbows? Or
no,
that's what they are?
It's like they have like you would say, either like an invisible body
Yes.
or like a opaque thing. But what makes them neat is that there's streams of rainbow light that go around them, and they're just, yeah, that is part of their being.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, but there's a movement to it. Yeah, it's just rainbow.
And where do they come from, these rainbow people?
I don't know.
Are
But
they
I'm glad they're here.
Are they from the Earth? Are they?
No,
No.
this is definitely extraterrestrial.
Okay. So when they communicate with Dawn,
But they could be, we don't know, because everything transforms. Where it started,
Yes.
where it began,
correct?
and how it's connected.
Mm-hmm.
That's all, to interpretation.
Yes. Yes. Are there any other beings that work with Dawn that have a message for her?
Just that they're always here.
Okay. How big is her team?
Just depends on what realm,
Mm-hmm.
because it's like, all the star systems, over here, over there,
Yes.
they're all like placed. And that's like the one council where we have meetings. But but then there's also the Christ consciousness,
Yes.
and all of those and their team members.
Mm-hmm.
That would include Christ and all of that, and that law, those laws.
Yes.
And then there's just like celestial which is kind of Christ too, you know, but they're just very bright, very omnipresent.
Are these the angels?
Yeah, they're in that vibration.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's like the higher of that conglomerate or
Yes.
that group.
Yes.
Yeah,
And this team, do they go with her wherever she goes?
they're always with me.
Okay. So, what is the purpose of her coming today to this land with her team?
What is the purpose?
Mhm.
I don't know. There's some connections that have to be made.
Mm-hmm.
There's messages from the land. There's a restoration
Yes.
of all the I'm a support. I bring things to the earth, and I bring things from the earth to the
Yes.
heavens that like above and within, below, you know, all directions. You know, there's indigenous history here.
Yes.
You know, these are all like fractals of me. So I do work in a lot of different areas.
Good.
But yeah, and then there's the shamanic, and then there's just the humanitarian with the songs and the vibration.
Yes.
And the sage and the ancestral bells. We have ancestors. We had a lot going on always. That's why I say I was wore out before I got here.
So it seems that Dawn goes to many different places in the world where she does her work. Are there any specific reasons why she is called to go to a certain place?
I've been called to go to the Chalice Well in Glastonbury in August, and I'm called to Damonhurst.
Very good. Is there something that Dawn needs to restore in those areas?
I don't know. I just need to show up.
Okay.
And then we can do it. Get me there, and we can do whatever they got on the menu.
Yeah. Because if Dawn is traveling with her whole team, it seems that they are also doing some work, even if she doesn't.
Yeah. But there are people I'm called to, and Damonhurst, you know, that city of light. That is the blueprint for where we're going. And,
Are you saying the future of the earth? Damonhurst?
Damonhurst,
Where is that?
Italy.
Okay.
It's near Turin.
So that's like a template?
Yeah, yes. It's on the grid lines,
Okay.
equal to Egypt,
Okay.
the pyramids,
Very
and
good.
temples
Very
of
good.
humankind,
Mm-hmm.
self-sustainable community
Yes.
since the 70s.
Yes.
All the elements,
Very
like
good.
Falco.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
I gotta pee.
I was just going to ask you that. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll open your eyes. And when you come back, you're going to go even deeper. 1, 2, and 3. Eyes open.
Got a little kink. Got that trachea thing, because it fucks with me every once in a while.
So I want you to focus on that. Just close your eyes. I want you to focus on that feeling that you have in the trachea. What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
My lungs,
Yes, what's happening with the lungs?
they're on fire.
Yes. Where are you when these lungs are on fire?
Maybe in flames.
In flames?
Could be.
Feel the feeling of it getting stronger and stronger. Where are you?
I don't know, there's light though.
Yes.
It's okay.
I don't want you to focus on the light. I want you to focus on what's going on with your body. What's happening to your body physically?
Choking.
Choking. Yes, what's causing your body to choke?
Pressure.
What is this pressure?
External force.
Where is it coming from? If you knew.
I'd say a demon.
Yes. Yes, continue.
Something that wants to suppress me.
Something that wants to suppress you, yes. All right, very good. And what's this demon doing to suppress you? What's it doing right now?
Right now I can't do anything because I see him.
All right. So I want you to give this demon your voice and let me speak with him. 1, 2, and 3. You there. What is it that you're doing with Dawn?
Fucking with her.
Why?
Because I want her to know that if she can't do it, that I'm stronger than she is.
Okay. Is this something that's been going on with both of you for a while? How long have you been there? Yes. How long have you been there with her?
I don't know what the moon has to do with it.
Did you find her on the moon?
She was in the sun.
She was in the sun, yes. And where were you?
In the background.
Yes. And why were you in the background watching her?
I wanted her.
For what purpose?
Hold her captive.
Have you held her captive before?
Yes.
In what way?
Drowning her.
In what lifetime was this?
Multiple, I think.
Multiple, yes. What else? What else have you done to her?
Hung her.
Yes. What else?
Cut her throat. Chopped her head.
Yes. What else?
Just strangled her.
So let me ask you something. Have you ever had a physical body?
No.
No. So what is it about her soul that you always need to sever her throat? Sever her breath. What is it about her breath? Because when you hang her, it cuts off her throat. When you cut her throat, it cuts off her throat. When you chop her head, it cuts off her throat. What is it about her throat that bothers you so much?
She uses it.
She is what?
She uses it. She uses her voice.
She uses her voice, okay. And what is it about her voice that you dislike?
She tells the truth.
Yes. And what is it that you don't like about the truth? What bothers you so much about her telling the truth?
I think he feels left out.
You feel left out? Okay. So why is it that you haven't had your own voice and your own truth?
Probably because I'm cutting people's throats and doing all kinds of
see.
fuckery. They won't let me have one.
They won't. Okay. So who is it that has kept you from having a voice? Who's kept you from that? Is it yourself or someone else telling you to do this? This is a very important question now. Think about it. Has someone sent you to do this, or are you doing it from your own free will?
It's like a program I have.
A program, okay. And where did this program begin that you felt that you didn't have a voice and you had to go after?
When they created me.
When they created you, yes.
They put artificial.
Okay.
So I couldn't have the feelings or the body.
Okay. So is this something that you actually want?
If I could choose it.
Okay. Well, you see, we're dealing with a free will planet right now. And she is on a free will planet.
He would like to be on my team.
All right, very good. So the first thing you need to do is you need to apologize to her for cutting her off and strangling her and hanging her and cutting off her head. Because she didn't do anything wrong, did she?
No.
She was just telling her truth, and you were...
And she was nice about it.
And you were jealous. You were envious of her voice.
It's okay, though.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, Dawn, can you forgive this
Oh, I know
being?
it's already done.
Okay, very good.
No, he knows.
Very good.
I do no harm.
Mm-hmm. So, let me ask this being, if I were to be able to send you the vibrations so that you could speak your own truth.
I would be happy.
Very good. So I want you to focus on that area that is being suppressed right now. And notice how the vibration is flowing in that area.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see there that is keeping you from speaking your truth?
Is it the being or
The being, yeah.
What's he?
Yeah.
Wasn't human.
It wasn't human. Okay.
And human has emotion, and human has body.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they've been. I've been denied.
All right, very good. So I'm going to strike a tuning fork, and this tuning fork is the connection. And I'll do another one after that. And I want you to begin to feel the program, how it begins to shift with this vibration. And you tell me what's happening as you begin to receive these waves. What's happening?
I'm beginning to see facial features that are different.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. What's happening to your being?
Becoming more formed.
Mm-hmm. And as you're becoming more formed now, you're going to begin to connect with those records in which you will be able to connect with all of the records of those who have been human before. And you can take some of those programs for yourself.
He just wants to give them to me because he loves me.
Begin to feel the emotions.
He's real sorry.
Mm-hmm. And as the emotions begin to flow, and you begin to feel the truth coming through, I will sound one last tuning fork, and this is for you to release anything that you are holding back by speaking your truth. And what's happening now?
Clearing.
Mm-hmm. Feel the release. That's it. And now, being that you are able to speak your truth.
I need one more thing.
Mm-hmm. What's happened?
Codes from the sun.
Mm-hmm. Bring them in.
It's planets.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What else do you notice?
Movement, like.
Mm-hmm. And so I'd like to call forth Archangel Michael. Mm-hmm. Archangel Michael, we have this being here who would like to begin to speak his truth, to release the programming that this AI planted in him. And I request that you do use your powers and your assistance from God to release him. And tell me when you're done.
Don't know, but that was a good try.
Very good. And now, in order to heal that throat, I'm going to give you a tissue. And I want you to cough out all of that water, all of that blood, all of that that has been severed and hurt in so many different lifetimes. Cough at all that energy out from that being that hurt you. Go ahead and cough it out. You don't need that anymore.
I can just swallow it. It doesn't bother me.
Very good.
Cough anything.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And feel the throat now?
That's good.
Very good. So let's do a scan of your body and see how this body is feeling now.
The lungs feel better.
Mm-hmm.
The breathing's easier.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And let's focus your attention on your bladder. And I want you to see if there's anything there around the bladder that is triggering. What's there that wants to call your attention?
Something heavy.
Mm-hmm. What is that heavy thing? If it has a texture, a color, a weight. What is
weight?
A weight. What is that weight?
It's just pressure.
Mm-hmm. And what is causing this pressure? I want you to just begin to zoom in closer.
Pushing on it.
Mm-hmm. And what is that weight that is pushing on it?
I don't know, crushing it.
Mm-hmm. Is this something that is within the body or something energetic?
It is.
Yes, if you knew.
It's both.
It's both, okay. So let's find out the origin of this and why it is that it's on your bladder. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. And I want you to follow the numbers until you get to the origin of when this all began. And tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. 1, beginning to follow the feeling of that heaviness on that bladder. 2 and 3. What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
It's a dark entity or something.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's a shapeshifter.
It's a shapeshifter, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what's it doing there? Notice how it's affecting your bladder.
It's almost like some kind of invasive surgery or something.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to count to 3. When I get to number 3, you allow this entity to use your voice so I can speak with it. 1, 2, and 3. You there in the bladder, are you male or female? Are you male or female? Don't go shape-shifting on me. You tell me the truth.
Already.
All right, well, I know your little game. You tell me if you're male or female right now. You can represent yourself any way you wish.
What does androgynous mean?
Both.
Okay, that's what I'm getting.
Okay, very good. So give your voice to this shapeshifter. And I'm going to ask you why it is that you are there with Dawn. What's the point of being there with her?
To keep her busy.
To keep her busy? Well, she's not going to be busy if she keeps running to the bathroom with urgency.
But that's the busy work that we want her doing.
Ah, why don't you want her doing other things?
Ulterior motives.
Okay, well, what is that ulterior motive?
Keep her from her mission.
Okay, so was she sent? Did she send you to keep you from the mission?
No.
No. So who sent you? Or did you come on your own?
There was an oppositional force.
Okay, I see. And this oppositional force, where did it come from?
The dark side of the moon.
The dark side of the moon. Now, the moon has come up twice already. What's going on with the moon and her? Does she travel to the moon?
She knows things about it.
Okay. And a stupid question, but if you know something about the moon, does that give you permission to mess with someone?
It's kind of like the mission.
Ah, I see. Okay. So, is your mission going well?
Not with her.
Not with her. What is it about her that you're not able to mess with her mission?
She don't listen to us.
No, you see. But she does listen to her bladder.
Yeah.
So you have a relationship with her bladder.
Right, that's about it.
Okay, all right. So if you were not doing this, messing with her bladder, what else would you be doing?
Be back home working.
Okay. And why aren't you back home?
Because they sent me on this lame mission.
Okay. All right. So you don't even want to be here.
No.
No. So
Boring.
It's boring. Okay. Are you done with this mission?
If they say I am.
Well, let me ask you something. What makes you so powerless that you can't have your own free will?
I've never had free will.
Okay. Well, you're on planet Earth right now. This is a free will planet. And you know, the dark side, something very interesting about the dark side is they live with lies. They tell the other beings, the other
entities.
Yes, they tell all the other entities lies.
But then we get to come, even if it's with a bladder.
Ah, okay.
We get to experience.
Wouldn't it be nice for you to turn from the dark and finally be able to work and do whatever it is that you wish to do?
I would like to be able to embody it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a different form.
Okay. Well, you know for sure that everyone came from the same place, from creation. Do you not?
There was manipulation.
Mm-hmm. Part of that manipulation gave all the souls the ability to create. Do you know that you can create too? Would you
Never
like?
tried it before.
You want to try it now?
Could be fun.
Could be fun. Well, within you there is a spark of light. This is the light that created you. Look for that light. You'll see it.
It's in me.
Mm-hmm. So begin to make it bigger. Just amplify that light. And tell me what happens.
There's an eye of light.
Mm-hmm. Make it even bigger.
Mm. Mm. It's a face, it's everything.
Mm-hmm. And now you can speak and tell that light what it is that you desire.
It wants to go home.
Mm-hmm. Are you ready to go home?
They took our home.
They took your home.
They took our home.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to go to the light?
Mm. The light's where I belong.
Very good.
They just took me.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have permission.
So ask now to go home.
Mm.
Go back to the light. And begin to remove all of your energy from Dawn's body. Begin to release your hold on her bladder. And tell me what happens.
Mm.
And again, I ask for Archangel Michael to assist this soul into the light.
He's got it.
Very good. May the light of the universe always accompany you, dear soul.
Oh. Up into the way.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
To this. Yeah, that's creation up there.
Wonderful. And now focus all of your, close that portal down where that being has left to, that soul has left. And I want you to focus on your bladder. And we're going to now use some frequencies in order to heal that bladder, to begin to relax it, to begin to retrain it. Come up with a light, a color that represents healing for that bladder.
Yellow.
Beautiful.
Golden.
Golden yellow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to sound a tuning fork, and you'll send that yellow into that space. Breathe it in. Relaxing it now that it's safe. And at any time that you feel an urgency, you can remind the bladder that it has nothing to fear any longer. You begin to retrain it. Feel that yellow overflowing, relaxing the muscles, sending it safety and love. And you can set a new intention for your bladder, that it will only advise you when it is completely full. And that when you have urgency, you will remind the bladder that it needs to retrain the muscles to wait until you're completely full, that it is safe, and that you love your bladder. So do a scan on your body and see how your body is feeling now.
That's purple light.
Purple light?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want some purple light on it?
It is.
It is.
There.
It's there. Very good.
Yeah, with the white light.
Very good. If there's nothing else, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. With each number, you'll be waking up more and more. When I get to number 5, you'll wake up with complete control of your mind and your body. Your eyes. 1. 5, wide awake, completely alert, feeling wonderful all over. Welcome back. How do you feel?
Pretty clear.
So how long do you think this was? Did it feel quick to you or long?
Felt like about maybe an hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah, we're an hour 40 right now.
I did pretty good,
You did
huh?
pretty good,
I'm
yeah.
good in space-time.
Yeah, you did fantastic. So is this something you want to keep private or you want to share some of this?
I don't think anybody would want to hear any of that, do you?
There's some parts that are pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd have to...
You have to look
see
at it?
Yeah, because I'm kind of... Yeah.
So Dawn, if we do put this video out or parts of it or whatever after you tell me, do you want to tell everybody about what you do?
Oh, I want people to know what I do, that I'm available.
Okay.
If they're called to and resonate with what I say.
Tell we got the camera going right now. Tell everybody who you are.
Okay. I am Mama Dawn in some areas, Dawn Touchstone. I am I'm a handful.
You are a handful.
But yeah, my job is just to help everybody, and I've been blessed by Spirit to have a few talents and a few things in my medicine bag that I can use to help people that are just at crossroads in life. Maybe they've worked hard to do certain things that they thought were going to bring them happiness, and they find out that it's not there, and but they have a longing to be happy. They want their relationships to be healthy and relationships that are reciprocative, not ones where we always have to feel we're the servant, or that people ask too much. We all have different situations, and what I like to do is I like to work with the individual soul, and because what is important to you and what's going to make you happy, or what you feel is causing you difficulty that you don't understand, well, those are the things that we look at, and those are the things that we ask guidance for. And I have, like I work with indigenous, I work with plant and animal spirit medicines, anything from ayahuasca, psilocybin, cambo, bufo alvarius, but then just conversation, and it's all based on the individual person. I do not perceive anything before I have consultation and hear where you're at. My job is to meet you where you're at and walk through this with you.
Terrific. So tell everybody how they can get a hold of you.
Boy, that's a hard one.
That's a hard one.
I don't really have a website. I have a cell phone number. I'm on Facebook. I'm Dawn Touchstone.
So
I'm
just
on
look for
Instagram,
Perfect.
Dawn Touchstone, and you reach out to me, and I'm really good about getting back to people because you're all important to me.
Terrific. Well, with that, hopefully my this was not gonna be messed up. But thank you for watching. This was an interesting one. So rock and roll. Let's do it. This is what I'm dealing with. And she's staying one more night, so she's staying in the cabin. So if you want a session with me, just go to my website, albaweinman.com. Sign up for my newsletter, just like Dawn did. She's been waiting a while.
3 years.
3 years, but she's here because this is divine timing. So if you want a session with me, just sign up, look for a session. And we are here in Micanopy, Florida. It's North Central Florida. And I'll be happy to have you here in my cabin, and you can enjoy my land. So thank you for watching. Until the next one, bye-bye.